Hi Pisces. Welcome to Libra season and to an extent Scorpio season. This is October. Libra season for Pisces is kind of like swimming in the darkest ocean in many ways, particularly when it comes to romance. It's 8th house energy, it's Scorpio energy. If you're a Pisces with Scorpio in your chart, you'll understand. Libra season is much to do with leaning into the fear that blocks us from what we want, romantically speaking, so far. But it can also be a lot to do with your passions. So the 3 of Swords and the 7 of Wands is telling me, Pisces, that you are resisting letting something or someone into your heart, or addressing past pain or even current pain in a relationship. You could actually be in a relationship that you're quite unhappy, all for the sake of love itself, right? But really what I'm seeing here, Pisces, is an instant fear which actually shuts off this defensiveness. And it's funny because Pisces, you're ruled by the 2 fish, so you're kind of coming and going as it is. And I've had experiences recently where I understand just how the duplicity of a Pisces can be as intense as dealing with a Gemini, if not more so, because it's so fraught with feeling. One minute you get this warmth and this romance and this love from Pisces people, and then sometimes you can get just complete indifference. And as a Piscean ascendant and a moon in the 12th house, I understand that too. The duplicity, right? But what oftentimes happens for people that are even just mutable signs in general is that this 3 of Swords can represent you, your partner, and still you, and be the 3. Are you breaking your own heart, or are they? You know what I mean? It's worth thinking about. This Libra season, we know it's all about partnership, it's all about romance, it's all about that stuff. For you, being in the 8th house territory, Pisces, is a lot like getting to know yourself and the side of you that you would choose not to share. Your more private feelings are likely to come out. Ace of Pentacles and Strength. So again, we kind of have this odd relationship between what is scary and what is brave. And within that bravery comes an opportunity, comes an offering, comes a gift, comes a new job opportunity. Something that requires you to be brave this month, something that requires you to be calm in face of what really terrifies you. And you're gonna do it. You are going to do it. Venus moves into Scorpio, Pluto goes direct in Capricorn on the 3rd, and then Venus moves into Scorpio, I believe, on the 5th. And Mars is in Libra. And you're wondering why I'm suddenly slowing down a lot, and it is because you need to slow down a bit in terms of raising your defenses to people. Because there's an opportunity on the other side. Someone's offering you something genuine here. And it's something healthy too. Strength card is very much, because I feel like the lion in this case is you, where you're scared. And when animals are scared, it's when they are their scariest, really. Unless we're talking about a deer or something. Animals get very, very, very territorial and frightened, and then they become scary. Be careful of that, because with the Magician energy, you are a very powerful attractor. 8th house energy in general is very powerful for attracting energies. And also with Pluto going direct in your wish fulfillment sector, Be careful what you wish for because you might just get it. Queen of Wands. It could be with a fire sign or somebody who's just incredibly attractive, incredibly interesting, because the Queen of Wands, she's so, she's quite sassy, but she's self-assured. But this could be you getting into that fiery aspect, Pisces, you know, that nature that you have, because you could have fire in your chart somewhere. But with the Magician and the Queen of Wands, I feel that you're manifesting somebody, and it could be a fire sign. It could be a Gemini, or Leo is quite strong here. But it could be somebody new in your life, or it could be... Ooh. Oh, bother. Okay, so we have 2 queens. Not bad. But we have the Empress too. And she means business. So, 7 of Pentacles, Queen of Swords. Let's deal with that first. You've been working very steadily at something, and you feel like somebody has the power to take it away from you in just one word. It's what's making you secretive, is the people in your life that are giving you advice that scares you, that makes you question things. Listen to your own instincts, Pisces. They won't steer you wrong. Again, the Gemini energy, the duplicity. People might be quite confused. Empress and the 4 of Cups. There's a very interesting relationship that is with the Empress. So nurturing, so sensual, so loving. And then the 4 of Cups is just so rejecting that. And I think for a lot of Pisces, you're actually rejecting yourself. So the Empress, the 4 of Cups, your beautiful side, your beautiful nature, your beautiful sensitivity, your artisticness, your quirkiness. I've yet to meet a Pisces that wasn't attractive. I don't think I have. I don't think I have. No. Anyway, you need to stop you need to stop rejecting what makes you special, because what makes you special is actually leading you to abundance. It's leading you to prosperity. It's leading you to a life of luxury. For a lot of you in Scorpio season, because we're moving towards Scorpio season, and it's about travel, it's about expansion, it's about philosophy, doing all those different things. For a lot of Pisces, your fear of letting somebody in is making you almost bipolar. There's extreme duplicity here. The Fool, yes. The Lovers, 6 of Swords and the 4 of Swords. 6 of Wands and the 4 of Swords. Okay. I think for a lot of Pisces, because I'm seeing the Emperor, I'm seeing the Queen of Wands, the Magician, the Lovers, I'm seeing this really beautiful energy. The flamingos in that are so cute. And the Fool. The potential for a new love relationship is here. And I'm telling you, Pisces, for a lot of you, and it might be because you're in the 8th house arena, you're dealing with people that are very mysterious, very passionate, very... I think for a lot of you, you're dealing with someone with the Empress here and the Magician that's very charismatic, very... I mean, Libra season's all about beauty. You're dealing with somebody in your life that's really very attractive. It might just be yourself. You're dealing with someone in your life that's very attractive, but I think a lot of you, it's a love interest. And as soon as they are getting better and better and better, you start questioning yourself more and more and more and more and more. Don't do that. Don't reject someone else based on your own insecurity. I've said it. It's out. It's there. The Fool and the 4 of Swords. You want to go on a new journey. You're going on a new journey, but you're tired. You're tired. And the reason that you're so tired, Pisces, is because something in your life, be it, you know, your commitment to something that's not working anymore, be it your running away from things, be it your fear, a lot of this energy is actually to do with draining yourself of your own resources. Because if I saw the Lovers and the Fool and I was looking very much for a romantic partnership, I'd be so pleased. Look at that pink. very pretty. And if I saw the Empress, I would think, oh, this one's a special one. This one's very exciting. This one's kind of ticking all the boxes. Why would you Four of Cups that? Why would you reject that? Why would you say, maybe not? I'm telling you why. It's the Three of Swords. This can be, it doesn't have to be love. But with the amount of Scorpio and Libra in the sky, Pisces, it's very likely that a lot of you could end up in actually quite committed relationships. But we have to address with that Three of Swords and the Seven of Wands, first and foremost, that it is not always the other person. Sometimes it's us. Sometimes it's blockages within us. Sometimes it's like, you know, we think we're ready and we're not ready. With the Fool card coming up, by the end of October, you're going to be ready. You just have to realize that we begin the month with this Libra new moon energy, and that is actually aspected so well romantically because it's aspecting Venus and Jupiter. They're doing this sextile energy, and Jupiter, if you weren't aware, Pisces, is your traditional ruler in astrology, and not everybody knows that because we associate Pisces so deeply with Neptune. But actually, to have Venus do this beautiful harmonious aspect with your traditional ruler is really stunning, and that actually is making you aware of what you want in love more than anything else. And with the Libra energy of partnerships and romance hitting off Saturn and hitting off Pluto, you know, sometimes we have to realize that we are very much responsible for a lot of the choices we make and a lot of the decisions we make. And it's not that the universe just keeps throwing us the wrong person over and over. It's that sometimes we get the wrong person over and over because we have to realize there's something going on in here. There's two queens here. So for some Pisces, you might actually have more than one choice, right? And they're good choices. But others of you are just quite simply working with very supportive people and a very supportive team by the end of the month. I think for a lot of you though, Seven of Pentacles, Queen of Swords, there is a person maybe in your working environment that could be new, that could be very sharp. I think for a lot of Pisces, because you're so sensitive and because you are so empathic, empathic. I always say empathetic. Empathic. Because you're so empathic, like a Queen of Swords personality can be kind of cutting. Bear in mind, I think a lot of you are dealing with somebody, could be a Libra, but I think this is Libra season. A lot of Pisces people are dealing with someone who masks their emotions through humor, through wit, through jest. And if they didn't do that, you would see that they're actually an empress. Like they can actually offer you all these wonderful, wonderful things. But they're masking as a Queen of Swords because they want to protect themselves. They don't see... I think a lot of Pisces meet people that are very, very successful, very attractive, that are actually quite humble with that energy. And that's maybe where this, you know, because the rejection can be mutual. It's like a lot of Pisces have multiple love interests and they're saying no. Or you have this amazing career opportunity, this amazing change, this amazing new job that you've like, you know, you've worked for so long to get to this point. And all of a sudden you're not sure that you want it anymore. Even though it can bring you much success. Either way, Pisces, whatever this is, whatever this wonderful opportunity, we have the Ace of Pentacles, we have the Fool. This new opportunity, which is going to be so much better for you financially, whether that's getting into a relationship with somebody who's very wealthy, or taking a new role that's it's much better pay. Amidst the excitement, remember to take a nap. because your energy, especially around the full moon in Aries, that second house of self-worth and self-value, and worth and value and so many other things, but your value is determining what risk you take. How much you love yourself is how much it's going to affect who you choose this month, who you choose to date. There's a direct correlation. You're going to understand that. You've possibly been running away from people who could really love you because you're actually afraid of intimacy. You could also be running right towards people that are just not that compatible with you because you don't like yourself sometimes. And that's harsh to say, but that is a lot of the time what full moons in the second house can reveal. They can reveal just what we're actually feeling about ourselves and our value, and how our value is intrinsically linked to what we choose and what we take into our life. And you notice it with the people that you go for romantically, I think, more than anything else. Sometimes you notice it in friendships. Saturn and Pluto are putting pressure on your friendships. Just bear that in mind. You've had a lot to learn there. But when Scorpio season comes around, when the nights are darker, ironically, you're feeling lighter. It's kind of as though you start off with Libra season thinking, I can't do this anymore. I don't want to get hurt. I don't want to love if it always ends up the way it has. Imagine starting a month with the Three of Swords and ending with the Lovers. That's pretty quick growth, I think. And it also shows you just how quickly something special can come in when we do a bit of self-analysis and realize that maybe, just maybe, it was always there, but we were just standing in our way. Just saying. So, the further towards your success that you get, I think a lot of Pisces worry that the more successful they become, the more tired they'll be, the less time they'll have. Actually, what you're headed towards, Pisces, is such a beautiful new journey, a new opportunity, a new way of thinking, no tears left to cry kind of vibe. That's exactly what this vibe is. There's no tears left to cry kind of energy. Ah, the wolf. Okie dokie. The wolf. You start the month caring a lot what people think. If you knew what they really thought, I don't think you'd feel so worried about it. Let's see. And the dragon. Oh. And the raccoon. Didn't see him there. He's very dark. Okay. And the oyster just as well, because they all came out. You can hear the cars outside. The wolf, the raccoon, the oyster, and the dragon. I get this. You are very, very... With the raccoon here and the wolf, I feel very much that at the beginning of the month, you are very much wrapped up in what other people are thinking. You're kind of keeping yourself to yourself, and you feel as though, because raccoons are kind of associated with going through people's, in America they call it garbage. We don't have raccoons here, but I am pretty sure in the movies they always go through garbage, and that's just kind of the thing. For me, I sort of get this as being a wolf but feeling like a raccoon, and feeling like you're always getting the leftovers, feeling like you're always getting the rubbish per se, and that's what's made you fearful, that's what's made you kind of watchful. And with the wolf, sometimes you feel a bit like a lone wolf. I think a Pisces said that to me recently, actually. You can feel kind of lonely, like a lone wolf. And Pisces are okay with that because you like being on your own sometimes. You do like having your own space. You like having your own energy. And I think with the Three of Swords, Pisces, is that what happens whenever you feel that little click and that like bit of importance for a person, where you feel it really like in the heart. I can see why you get scared, especially if you think you're a raccoon when you're a wolf. Especially if you've settled so many times for the sake of love, you've settled so many times for the sake of the story that you've become disillusioned with the story. In reality, there's a pearl in your life somewhere, or there's somebody that wants to see the pearl within you, because the oyster is this shell casing, and the dragon's very watchful and being very aware of what other people are doing. So you can watch people all you want, but if you have somebody in your life with the oyster here, you know that there's a pearl, because I keep seeing this, you know, the Empress energy. I think for a lot of Pisces, there's actually something very special blooming in your life, be it love, be it work, be it career, be it family. And the best is actually yet to come. You just have to accept that it requires opening up. We'll leave it there. The extended is going to be listed below. I'm going to go into the Lovers, going to go into the Empress, going to go into all these different energies, see who is who, and see what else is coming for you guys in October. I love you, and I will see you later. Bye, Pisces.